Okay, so we are on the right screen here. You may have banned. No, Miss isn't banned. He's just timed out. Is there like a slash untime out? No, I don't know the commands. Oh, there we go. Please don't ban each other for jokes. I like having my active chat. I shouldn't have let Ryan take that power. I shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. Bloody hell. Okay. So you can see us, we have a full 6 stack against full 6 stack. I will be playing the Zarya here. The volume's going to be very low on this because we are communicating like crazy. But we're getting a team lineup set up instantly, and because we have Sips here to actually support, Miss is very kindly taking the Ana on this one. We're just going to be playing 2-2-2, and I'm going to be playing the Zarya. If I remember right with this. Whoa, that's far too far. This? Yeah, that's 5 seconds. So, first thing I'm doing, so remember, when I talked about 3 stages of Zarya, stage 1, build, charge. That's definitely step 1. Normally I'll go and catch that 5 strike, but we want to be as quickly as possible going into the cinema. Honestly, it's a little bit of a missed opportunity. I wanted to barrier Reinhardt there, but Lucio doing Lucio things, hashtag just Lucio things, jumping in front of people instantly. Instantly running out, we're trying to dodge Mei walls there. Ryan luckily doesn't get caught out, instantly going to the high ground. Don't have any charge still. All I'm looking for is charge opportunities. They're spamming the choke as we run out. I'm just going to barrier someone on my way out. Then, even though as Ryan is setting up on the edge, I'm setting up so I'm like here, in front of him, getting my barrier up, and I'm just eating damage and saving Ryan's barrier a little bit of charge. There, 50% charge. Now I'm about ready to fight. Their barrier is going down faster than ours. We make the call to drop down, and we're going to start going in. They're clustering back here. All I'm doing is pitching right clicks into the back line and letting the damage fight. He gets a barrier, swap target. Swap target onto the Zarya, and then I'm just, again, my barrier is about to come off cooldown. I'm looking for things to barrier. My initial instinct was to barrier Ryan. You can see this Reinhardt, though, he's setting up to go over here. And we've got the Mei looking over here. I know that there's a Lucio on this side. Barrier on the Lucio keeps him alive. Saves him that little bit of extra time, gets me more charge. Means I can slam damage into the Reinhardt. Unfortunately, Sips goes down, but he still gives me a huge amount of charge for free. Reinhardt can't do anything. Again, Ryan's in the middle of the fight. Barrier him, keeps him alive a lot longer, gives me free charge. Now I'm in step 2, looking for damage targets. And it's literally that sort of step 1, step 2, step 1, step 2. Make sure I'm on high charge, look for damage. Barriers are off cooldown, looking for barrier targets. And you can see me, the moment, like I can tell internally the timer, I'm looking for things to barrier. April, oh god. April R355, welcome as well to the many, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't have it on this screen, unfortunately, so I need to just keep my eye out for that. I do actually have Moobot, but Moobot's not fully set up. This is what I was talking about in terms of just like catching charge, because there's a danger between phase 1, phase 2, King's Row. Where what you're getting is you will have this long period of time where there shouldn't be any real fighting, so there's a big danger that your barrier will start depleting. I stood out there to try and catch some shots, didn't manage to do it, but Stey's done like run out and to poke, and Stey knows that he's got the barrier on him, so he's feeling safe, so he instantly catches it again. My barriers are cooldown, making sure the payload's moving quickly, but I'm going to move back to the choke, then just try and catch stuff. Sips is playing very risky. Ryan catches stuff. I'm standing next to Ryan. I'm ready to run in front of Ryan and catch some damage. Maywall goes up, fine. Payload pushes through Maywall, breaks it. This is where the big fight happens. Reinhardt charges in. All I'm thinking right now, I'm not thinking of can I kill this guy, can I kill this guy? I'm thinking of can I get a barrier on this guy? Barrier, instantly saved, instant 100% charge. Their Reinhardt's out of position. Easy kill. Graviton comes up during the fight because they're all in. I just throw it instantly because I know we still have all 6 alive. We still have a huge opportunity, even though they're engaging hard as well, so that negates a lot of their engage. Valk just misses the opportunity there, but it sets Ryan up perfectly as well. Gets a shitload of kills. And again, it's just rotating through. Step 1, build charge. Step 2, find things to kill and find things to do. Barriers off cooldown, return to step 1. Is Graviton up? Okay, then we're going to use it. And Valk even says here, you know, my bad, I didn't realize Graviton's up. And I literally explained to him, it just came up during the fight, I saw the opportunity, I took it. Again, Stey's ranging forward. I'm staying near the payload, but I'm just putting a barrier on Stey so Stey can catch some damage for me. Otherwise, I'm just going to poke out. I can see that there's spam coming in from like Lucio, Genji. I should be actually poking forward in front of Ryan a little bit just to maintain my charge a little bit longer, but I can keep a barrier on Ryan anyway, maintain my charge. This guy, badly out of position. He's got no barrier protecting him. Zarya's trying to come in and protect him, but as long as I just drill him, he goes down. No problem. This is a team fight that I think confused the shit out of our team, but we still won it because Sips is a genius. Ryan charges in. He's actually in a good position for us right now, even though they've got a nano boost to Genji. I can barrier him so he stays alive. He's doing 100 damage a swing or whatever around himself. We're just shelling away. Kill, 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 kill. No problem. Genji trying to retreat. Easy kills. And I gotta say, like, this is a beautiful goddamn play by Sip. I will highlight Sips, the man himself, because I think, like, if I turn up the volume, just listen to the start of this engage.
Yeah, McCree's above us. Even with that, just don't do it. I'm healing.
Listen to Mist panic like a little girl, like a little bitch. But then Sips comes in, goddamn, catches absolutely everything with the sound barrier, and we survive it. Also, like, I just murdered the McCree, which helps a lot. And I think their Genji also just massively fucks up. It is worth pointing out as well, this will be remiss of me to point out, and this is why this game's only being used as an example, mostly for barriers and stuff. They lost a player. Like, they had someone disconnect, I think, right near the end. But yeah, Miss gets bullied. Like a little bitch. Anyway, Valk is actually very useful here for me. I think I'm gonna, like, because Valk's pulling back, I'm just not that interested in it at the moment, but I'm just ranging forward. Genji's throwing shurikens. I'm playing catch the shurikens. That's all I'm playing, catch the shurikens. We're retreating back, barrier goes on Brian, make sure I get that little bit of extra charge. I'm on 100 charge, I can just spam right clicks into them, get tons of damage done. Like, I can see they're all clustering over there. All I'm doing, right click. I'm communicating with Valk at the moment, you can see up here. And yeah, looking good. Mist, I won't heal you ever again. Honestly, Mist, you also did a good job. I think you got a heal grenade in there and just spammed away as well, so that extra healing is really important. But all I'm I'm communicating with Valk. Valk knows that he's got an ult coming up as well, I think, and Stey's almost good to go. But I'm just looking to get that graft on. You can see, like, I just gained 15% charge in like 2 right clicks. Like, 20% away, right click, 86, 87, 94, 100. Like, that's the effect of just being on high charge, being good with barriers. I see an opportunity here. They got their support here. They got the Zarya. Removing Zarya from a fight is actually a huge thing for tempo in a fight. So I'm just going to eliminate these two. Like, I'm fine doing that, especially on this last point where they're just spread. Don't get caught up with Graviton Surge thinking you got a team wipe with every single one. If you see an opportunity to remove 2 important targets like Lucio and Zarya, do it. Do it instantly. Do it. Wait. I'm gonna do my Palpatine. Do it. Like, just do it. Because what Zarya does for you in a team fight is she gives people so much space and opening to do whatever they want. So removing her, just dead, is ace. And then Lucio is just constant healing, constant speed, constant threat. It's very, very good. Again, now I'm just looking, I'm stepping back, trying to keep my eye on the point. Hi, soldier. Bye, soldier. And yeah, we just go in. I'll normally barrier someone like Ryan on Reinhardt in instances like that as well, when there's like a big clusterfuck on the point, because all I want Ryan to be doing is running around swinging his hammer, because that's just constant damage on the point that they have to try and run through. Okay, so just while we're waiting for the reset, let's turn the volume down because we've got a little chatter. So surely if you're set at 70% charge, though, you shouldn't be using your barriers proactively because you need it for ults, charges, hooks, May freezes, etc. When they're still a long distance away, feel free to use it proactively. And it's on a short enough cooldown that you can get away with that. Like, if you don't keep using it, you will bleed off very quickly. And being able to right-click spam during a setup period is actually very, very important, at least at high damage. Let's see. Here we go. I think Sips is talking about like the rest of the Oscars, and oh no, he's talking about his family. Like we're asking what Sips is up to. I think he's playing in his kitchen, which is so adorable. It was good playing with Sips. It's good having Sips just be like this quiet little guy. Okay, defense again. Objectives. Step 1, build charge. Step 2, find things to kill. Step 3, fire ultimate. Valkyrie kills everything. And then just swap between the 3 of them. I think I'm just running out here just because I want to check on what they have, and I have voice comms, so if anyone pokes by the window, I can see, oh, they have this. Normally you want Lucio doing this just because he's a bit faster, but Sips doesn't have voice and he's not sure how to do it, so I just went and did it. There's a temptation to stand over here and try and catch something coming out of spawn. I don't like doing that just because there's too much liability of getting blown up by something unexpected. I just don't like taking that risk. Then we can see the Genji coming out. There's no sign of a Widowmaker. If there's a Widowmaker, like there is now, I'm just backing up around this corner. See the Fire Strike coming in, 80 charge. Be very, very careful if you're playing Reinhardt. And now just spam with right clicks, no problem. They have the Widow, so again, just falling back, falling back, falling back. Don't want to over-engage that too much. Trying to build charge, trying to keep the Reinhardt shield up as much as possible as well. Like, even if they don't shoot into it, then fine, it's just a chance for Ryan. Got my barrier up, just poking out, poking out, poking out. And again, I'm still in that step of trying to build barrier. Ryan runs forward, I put a barrier on him. Okay, now we're actually getting somewhere. Now I can spam down Widow. So fucking low. And yeah, now I'm actually looking to deal damage, so one of the most effective things I can do at this time is either try and spam into their team, or just keep the Widow pinned back where she can't do anything. Like, Valk went in and finished off the Widow there. She's good. So again, I'm still thinking in terms of barriers. Like, I've got mine up. Mine's now off cooldown. I've just thrown it up, just in case the Genji turns around and tries to fight us. Otherwise, I'm trying to keep an eye on the fire as much as possible, but I also want this Genji. Fortunately, Genji evades well, dodges well. If I was better with left clicks, maybe I could have got him. Maybe. Now I'm actually in a little bit of a dangerous situation. In an emergency situation like this, I'm trying to just, again, I'm trying to look for a barrier just to, if I go down, then at least someone's shielded. And yeah, I go down. I think I got out of position there. That's why I died there. I just went a little bit too ham for the Genji, and then I should have just backed off earlier when he started to get away. I think in my mind, I think the way that worked is in my mind, I think I had more percent ult than I did, because I could feel my instincts watching it back saying, you probably should be on about 70% ult now. So if you can land a few good right clicks, maybe you can get a grav and go from there. But I didn't, and therefore we lose the point. So I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Again, fire strikes coming in. Free charge, free charge, free charge. Otherwise, I'm just going to poke in front of Ryan. They're shooting, they're shooting, they're shooting, shooting. 70% charge. This is where you want to be. You want to be about 60, 70 charge as much as possible. And even just like throwing stuff on like Sips there. Sips was trying to poke out. That's just maintaining. But step one. Maintain, maintain, maintain. A little bit bad by me, just holding that left click too much, but again, trying to burn people down as low as possible. I'm in a little bit of an awkward spot here, but we're trying to set Ryan up. And just trying to break that barrier as much as possible. I think they drop it, though. I also want to try and barrier Ryan here, because he's got the Discord on him, and that will just free Ryan up that little bit more, and it will purge it. But again, like, I'm sort of cut off from the team. Maybe want to try and get a barrier on that, put it on Mist instead, in case they turn around and try and fight us. They're so low, so low. But this is... Okay, this is actually one of my pet peeves. This is one of my pet peeves in action. Watch how fast Reinhardt heals. And again, 1 hit point, 300 hit points. And a grenade is pretty fucking good. Soldier 76 is good. Zenyatta is good. And you can see, like, I'm overextended trying to hunt him down now. And down we go. Again, I think I could have been better with my projected barrier on that one. And I think I probably could have put it on Sty, perhaps, and maybe could have got more done. And that, we'll see. Again, that was just a lot of healing on that Reinhardt in an instant. Like, that's the power of Antibiotic Grenade. And you've got to remember with Reinhardt, like, if you're calling out a kill on Reinhardt, the kill has to be instantaneous, and you've got to have something that can either penetrate a barrier or melee him. Because otherwise he just brings up the barrier and just gets healed. Again, now we're looking to contest here. I have Grav, we're communicating, I'm communicating with Valk. I see an opportunity, see about 3, 4 of them on the point, I'm just going to take it. Ryan plays like a fucking legend here. Manages to land the Earth Shatter on their team. Valk comes in with a cleanup, Sips uses his resources as well. Valk kills absolutely everyone, gets play of the game. Hey, Guard Lane, 13 months, Jesus Christ, Guard Lane, holy moly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us for that long. Jesus, yeah, you must have been around since like the very beginning. Hugely appreciated, my man. This supports what I do so much. It makes it so much easier for me. Ah. Yeah, well played by Ryan there, well played by Sips there, well played by Valk there. We used a lot of resources in that fight. That's like the one concern. We used most of our ultimates, but we still managed to hold, and holding is honestly more important. Like, you have these resources there to be used. Again, just using Ryan to build up my barrier. 5 seconds on mine, so again, I'm staying near Ryan, so I can just run forward in front of him, use my barrier to soak up some damage, then cycle it on him, as they spam on him excessively. Again, I'm just jockeying in front of their team. They pull back very wisely. You'll notice that teams start getting a lot better about doing this kind of thing. It would have been nice to have the barriers there, but yeah, what can you do? They'll be available for the next fight. And here we go. I think you said when you watched the XCOM 2 stream. Yeah, that was ages ago. That was during like the Christmas break. Again, I think I thought I could catch that Reinhardt barrier. It wasn't quite off cooldown or something. I don't know, ladies and gents. Anyway, just slam it away. Again, we're still in phase 1 though. We're still trying to build. They've just pulled back. Like, we've just got to pick, so they have to pull back. All we're doing is phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2. You can see in my mentality where I'm playing very conservatively and trying not to do too much at once. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that the barriers are going on Reinhardt whenever Reinhardt's getting spammed, and then I'm moving in front of Reinhardt to catch what I can. Because we knew that they're going to come in for a big engage at some point soon. Almost got the barrier on Ryan there. Managed to get the barrier on Sty. Maybe me and Sty can clean this up. We actually managed to force out Transcendence. That was a Transcendence for a projected barrier. Like, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Trying to get barrier on Valk, so Valk can do his job from the sky as well. Instantly delete the Zenyatta, because I'm on 50% charge, because Valk is just raining death from above. And this is what I talk about with space. The idea of space is Valk would not have that amount of space if he didn't have me putting a barrier on him. He wouldn't be able to do what he just did there. I don't think so. At least not as well as he could, or as confidently as he could. Actually, Valk usually doesn't care about things like space. He just charges in anyway, so... But I allow him to do that kind of stuff with the Zarya. Yeah, and we're back on high charge. Hey, feels good, man. So now we're just maintaining, spamming away. And you can see, like, one right-click can deal about 100 damage on a soft target. So we're good to go with the grav. All I want to do is bait. I want them to come in. I want them to come towards us. So I'm not going to drop it just yet. Soldier runs off. I call out. The soldier's gone that way. 3 targets. We've got Valk above in a pretty good position. Still waiting. Their Reinhardt is definitely looking for another shadow here. He's trying to jump past the... he's trying to push past us, but I know that we have, hey, like, a good opportunity here. This is something I did that just eliminates him. You can run through Reinhardt barrier, of course. Just drop a right-click. Instantaneous damage. Also, Ryan's followed me in as well. Just instantly got the kill. Don't even need Graviton Surge here. As VLC freaks out a little bit. Little slap of coffee. While we just clean up the rest of this fight. We didn't even need the ultimate. They just sort of got pulled in. Barrier went down. We just blitzed the Reinhardt. It was out of position. All I'm thinking now, all I'm looking at now is this. 20 seconds. They are going to make a push here. They're going to have to blist around this corner, and I'm just going to be waiting for them. That's all I'm doing. I'm waiting for the chance, and I think I'm even telling the team, yeah, I'm just waiting for the chance. Get most of them around the corner. Valk's in position. Kills everyone. Mist starts giggling. Hey, hi. Done. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And that's a game 1 for us. Feels good, man. I love the slight salt about Valk that comes out from time to time. Valk's gotten a lot, but I give Valk shit because he can take it. He can take the bans. And he plays very, very well. Okay. Now is a good time for questions from chat. I think I could play the game here as well. They're enjoying it. Enemies other than Roadhog that I should consider reserving barriers for saving people? Not really. Roadhog is just like the instantaneous one. And in terms of like reserving as well, like Roadhog's the only one you should be reserving barriers for because he's predictable in doing what he does.
All I'm saying is if I was in Team UK...
Let's just hear this quote from Ryan.
All I'm saying is if I was in Team UK...
Serbster's gonna play.
Okay, I managed to cut him off there before the trauma of Team GB happened. But yeah, the only person you should be saving it for is Roadhog. Otherwise, just use it aggressively. Be aware when Tracer is sharking around for an ultimate. Like, this is something that comes with practice. A lot of practice is learning ultimate timings and stuff like that. Like, learning how long it takes for an ultimate to be ready in that. Where is Widowmug? Widowmug is right here. Any tips for learning cooldowns? Just play a lot. Play that character a lot. Just try and keep track of it in your mind. It's the best way of doing it. Absolutely the best way of doing it. What do you think about Zarya's positioning with a moving payload? Stay on it, push forward. It depends on your entire team lineup. In general, you want to have 2 or 3 people on the payload at all times. In general, I like to let the others just push forward, and I try and give a projected barrier as they just start going too far forward. And then, like, when they start pulling back, then I'll generally start pushing forward and sort of do the same rotation. It's just a bit longer. It's just to try and maintain that charge a little bit longer, but it depends on what your team lineup, what's available. Like, if you have, like, a Genji, a Tracer, and a Lucio or something just speeding ahead, then fine, let them do it. Just try and put a barrier on, like, the Genji or Tracer as they dash forward, and then put that out of your mind. Let's see. Are there any other questions? Now is a great time for asking questions, ladies and gentlemen. When is the best time to destroy an enemy Zarya's shield? When you know you can kill her. This is like when I call to kill a Zarya. Yeah, that sounds like a bot. Ryan, you have one job, Ryan. Anyway, what was I talking about? So when you know you're going to kill the Zarya, when I make a call that Zarya needs to be killed, is when I'm already like drilling her, and she just needs to be blitzed. Otherwise, like, be very, very careful about breaking Zarya bubbles. Like, you've got to be certain that you are killing her. That's it. That's literally as simple as it is. Because if you fail on that, if you're like the only one burning her, if the shot calling isn't together, then you've just given Zarya a free charge. So you've got to make sure that she is the focus target. Like, she's running at you. She's got no support behind her. Kill the Zarya. And you've got to say on voice chat, kill the Zarya. You've got to be sure that everyone's on the same page. Kill the Zarya. Anyway, so also some good questions as well. Thanks for the great coaching. I throw money in your direction if I wasn't jobless. Lol, I've been there. Don't worry about it. I know how that feels. How to focus Zarya in a team fight, support, DPS, or tank? Good question. Like, that question also works from two perspectives. Like, how do you prioritize her? When you are playing her, again, rotate through. Step 1, put barriers down. Step 2, fight. When your barriers are off cooldown, that's like 10. That's about 8-10 seconds of fighting time for you. Then your barriers come off cooldown. Okay, now I'm support mode. And then when your graviton is ready, phase 3 is a good graviton. Follow the steps. Follow the process. 1, 2, 3. When she's against you, let Reinhardt deal with her. Like I always say to Ryan, like think about Zarya. Think about Zarya's positioning, because if Zarya is on like 80% charge, you just slam the barrier in front of her. And she's doing nothing. She's getting no charge. She's not doing anything. She's kind of shit. But yeah, like let Reinhardt try and block her off, and then just treat her with some respect until her barrier's down. When her barrier's down, like I generally call like Zarya no barrier. And then if the DPS is in position, kill Zarya, burn Zarya. Because she's a big lass, right? Zarya's a big girl. Just nail her. If by some freak accident I record a decent game of Attack Symmetra, will you coach it? It'll be very brief. If you record a decent game of Attack Symmetra that I think has legitimate merit, I will definitely go over it. It's just, can you play Attack Symmetra with legitimate merit in a situation where playing a different hero wouldn't have worked better? That's the question. That's always the question. If a team has Zarya, what is a good second or third tank? Winston's very good. Like any tank works well with Zarya. Any tank works well with Zarya. In fact, as a tank, you should feel very happy with Zarya. Just make sure that you're keeping your Zarya in mind, and make sure you're keeping her informed. And make sure that, like, try and keep that communication two-way as well. Like, let's say if I'm playing Reinhardt, we have a Zarya, and I can predict a charge. I'll be saying something like, Zarya, I'm going to charge, can I have a barrier? And if Zarya says, oh, it's on cooldown, fine. Then I make a decision based on that information. Otherwise, Winston works incredibly well with her. Just make sure that, again, you and Winston are on the same page. Make sure when Winston jumps, you're giving him a barrier. Just buys him so much time, gives you free charge. Just good two-way street. Roadhog as well. Just enables Roadhog to do Roadhog things. Buys him a lot of space. Pretty good. Let's talk Graviton Surge. Ulting a Reinhardt with 2,000 hit point shield. Okay, if you grab half the team. Like all things, it varies. It depends on what damage is available for your team, what position you're in as well. Like, I'm fine with grabbing a Reinhardt if your two teams are like this, because then your team can just wrap around, and like you have no issue just encircling the enemy team and getting past it. But if the enemy team is 3 miles away, then no. Like, then it will be a bad decision to do. Because you're just going to be slamming into that barrier. It's not going to work. Otherwise, like, and it's also like if you've got a McCree ult, for example, and you grab all of them, they don't have a diva, then actually it's pretty good because the McCree ult will shatter the barrier very quickly. What's the best ultis to combine with Graviton Surge? Rocket Barrage. Rocket Barrage is good. Dragon Blade is incredibly good. Dragon Strike is very good, so both Shimadas, incredibly good. Deadeye is pretty damn solid as well. Even if they have a barrier in the way, you will break the barrier in no time at all with that. Pretty much everything is good with it. Pulse Bomb, another one, it's very good. Like, it's very hard to go wrong with Graviton Surge. If something else is up, you can probably kill the enemy team. And even if you don't, like if you got a Reinhardt, for example, right in their face, Reinhardt can just kill everything. everything's pretty damn solid. Should Zarya be a solo tank? I actually like Zarya as a solo tank. The problem with Zarya as a solo tank is you're effectively playing an extra DPS. And in that instance, like, if I'm solo tanking, I will generally pick Reinhardt, just because Reinhardt, pound for pound, gives you the most tank value. In my mind, tanks are things that buy you space, right? They buy you position. You can move behind a tank. When you have a tank around, you should be able to do a little bit more when you're playing DPS or support. Zarya enables that, but she's very specific for it. I think Reinhardt, pound for pound, gives you more of that, and so I think Reinhardt is the better solo tank pick. Anyway, like, I'm pretty much wrapping up here. It's 1 AM already. Jesus, we went for 3 hours with this. Holy moly.